Typhoon Kalmaegi has killed at least 5 people in Vietnam after slamming into its central and highland provinces, according to Vietnamese state media. Kalmaegi made landfall in central Vietnam on Thursday evening.
Bình tĩnh đi, đợi người ấy mà. Tập luôn máy nữa rồi.
Bringing heavy wind and rain that damaged thousands of buildings across the region, the state-run Vietnam News reports.
Nó bê hết cả nhà xưởng nữa, còn gì nữa, nó bê hết kia đây. Đúng cái chỗ mà mình đây này.
The storm led to the collapse of nearly 57 houses and ripped the roofs off an estimated 3,000 more, the news outlet said, while also causing 11 boats to sink and downing power lines across the country. Vietnam's Dak Lak, Quang Ngai, and Gia Lai provinces were some of the hardest hit, Vietnam News said, with the government reporting 5 deaths and 7 injuries as of midday on Friday local time. More than 8,000 people have been evacuated from storm-hit areas while 1.28 million households remain without power, according to Vietnam News. The government said it had mobilized more than 268,000 soldiers for search and rescue operations while the U.S. Embassy in Hanoi issued a travel advisory, warning that coastal Vietnam could see waves of between 4 to 8 meters high and winds of up to 135 kilometers in some parts of the country. Kalmaegi, the 13th typhoon to form in the South China Sea this year, has now weakened to a tropical storm, according to Vietnam's weather forecaster, as it moves on to nearby Cambodia and Laos. Earlier this week, Kalmaegi tore through the central Philippines, killing at least 188 people in one of the worst disasters of the year, according to its Office of Civil Defense. According to Philippine authorities, the death toll may continue to rise, as 135 people are still missing following heavy rains and flooding from Kalmaegi.
Mẹ coi. Mẹ.
Vietnam and the Philippines are highly vulnerable to tropical storms and typhoons due to their locations along the Pacific Typhoon Belt, regularly experiencing damage and casualties during peak storm seasons. In Gia Lai Province, which bore the brunt of the typhoon, shrimp farm owner Nguyen Dinh Sa reported catastrophic losses. I went to check them every hour yesterday until evening. I had done everything but could not save them, Sa, 26, said, lamenting the destruction of around 6 metric tons of shrimp. All my investments are gone. I am so desperate at the moment, he said. Sa's 2-story warehouse, used for storing shrimp feed, was briefly submerged due to 7-meter-high waves and strong winds, leading to an estimated loss of around 1 billion dong. The typhoon left a trail of destruction along the coast, toppling trees, scattering shattered glass and roofing sheets, with residents gathering around generators to recharge their phones.
Có thể đối với các anh chị đây là những ngôi nhà cấp 4 đơn sơ, nhưng mà đối với người dân ở đây là cả tất cả một đời nha anh chị, một đời.
Three fishermen were reported missing after their boat was swept away by strong waves on Lai Sun, an island in Vietnam's Quang Ngai Province. A search operation was launched but later suspended due to worsening weather, state media said. Authorities said more than 537,000 people were evacuated, many by boat, as floodwaters rose and landslides loomed. Vietnam's central provinces were already reeling from floods due to record-breaking rains. Kalmaegi is forecast to dump more than 24 inches of rain in some areas. An unusually strong storm for the region in November, Kalmaegi packed sustained winds of about 183 kilometers per hour with gusts, reaching up to 220 kilometers per hour over the South China Sea as it approached Vietnam. Waves up to 3 meters high battered the coast in coastal cities like Danang, and strong winds uprooted trees in Dak Lak Province.
Rồi ngã đâu. Rồi xong. Giờ ở đây mà
Many homes in Quy Nhon, also a coastal city, were left without power for hours. The country's financial hub, Ho Chi Minh City, faced a heightened risk of severe floods. High tides were expected on the Saigon River, and authorities warned up to 100 millimeters of expected rainfall could inundate low-lying areas. There have already been reports of damage from several provinces, including roofs torn off homes, shattered glass panels at hotels, and trees uprooted or snapped along city streets and rural roads by powerful gusts. In the Quy Nhon area, trees have fallen on main roads and windows in hotels have smashed. The typhoon made landfall in Vietnam at 1929 local time. About 30 minutes later, hundreds of residents in 2 communes of Dak Lak Province called for help, local media reported. Many people reported that their homes had collapsed or been flooded, while strong winds and heavy rain continued to batter the area.
Trước phòng nhiêu vậy? Trước phòng B19. Hơn là